Finance Minister Colm Imbert says he expects that the Trinidad and Tobago Revenue Authority, the TTRA, will close the gap between those who pay taxes and those who evade. Speaking in the Parliament during Friday's budget debate in the Senate, Minister Imbert estimated the tax gap to be $10 billion. He went on to explain that the gap is the estimated difference between the amount of revenue from taxes the country should collect and what it actually does collect. According to the minister, this is based on several factors, including the country's gross domestic product.
Value-added tax is based on purchases and sales and charges throughout the system, from imports all the way up to the final product. And we had a consultant some years ago from the IMF who looked at our economy and deduced that the tax gap in value-added tax alone could be as much as $5 billion.
Minister Imbert explained the reasons for the losses and noted he hopes for the TTRA closing the tax gap as well as enhancing the revenue of the country.
$2.5 billion is due to policy decisions of the government, such as the exemption of VAT on food and other basic items, but the other $2.5 billion is due to tax evasion, I think is the best way to put it.
Government intends to resume the Market Box program with a $60 million injection in this year's budget. The school feeding program will also be re-examined to ensure local produce and meats are a mandatory component of meals. And food card holders can now expect the inclusion of a compulsory market box. Finance Minister Colm Imbert, during Friday's budget debate in the Senate, said such initiatives will have the added benefit of sustaining local farmers. One of the potential major incentives is the removal of taxes.
We intend to continue to support agriculture. At present, there are some loopholes in the legislation or ambiguities that defeat our objective of making the agriculture sector completely tax-free. We will be doing legislative amendments throughout 2024 and remove all ambiguities and loopholes within the law to make and achieve our objective of making agriculture completely tax-free in all its facets.
Minister Imbert spoke of plans to revitalize the cocoa, coffee and coconut industries as government throws its support in the form of $400 million behind the agriculture sector. The minister hopes to attract the younger generation to the field.
We're continuing to support our very innovative and creative solutions to attract young people to the sector, and there's a substantial program in the Ministry of Youth and Natural Service attracting young people into the agriculture sector, training them in agriculture and giving them the opportunity to acquire homesteads to do their own farming.